very sanitary unboxing. Okay, how do we do this? Look at that. It made it. Here One. Thank you, Here One. I cannot wait to try out this awesome product. Look at that. It's here. It's right here. It came. Here One. The wireless smart earbuds. These things are amazing. Check. This is what comes in the box. Check that out. What comes in the box is not the phones, but these two little baby buds in this awesome little case right here. Let's open this up and check this out. It just came today. Oh, come on. I have already set it up, but I'll show you guys how the setup process is. I kind of played with them for about the last 12 hours just to get a feel for what this is compared to what I played with at CES in Las Vegas this year. So right inside, check this out. You get this cool little charging case, and right inside, ta-da, you get the earbuds. Earbuds. And if you can see, right when you lift up the case, they start to pair already. Very similar to Apple's EarPods. They do the same thing. Actually, the setup process is very similar. You open up the case, and they're ready to go. But anyway, let's set this off to the side. See what else is in the box real fast, because I have not done this. So you guys are going to be the first, along with me, to see what is under or behind the curtain. Let's see what's behind the curtain. So right off the bat, we get some instructions, it looks like. Basically, which you probably should read, because these are not your regular music type earbuds like these Jaybirds right here. These Jaybirds, that you just Bluetooth them and you're listening to music. With these, you can do more than just listen to music. So what else is inside here? We got this orange thing. All right. Oh, there's a pull tab. If we can get it. There's one little box. Okay, before we see what's in that one, let's see what's in here. So in this little box, you get earpieces that fit snugly in your ears. And I guess you just pop that open, pull it out, and look at that. Look at that. No matter what size ear you have, you're covered. Here One has you covered. Let's put those back, because the ones that came stock on it actually fit my ear pretty well. And here we got another box. Oh, no, it's not a box. It's just a pull-up thing. And you get a USB charging cable, some gel. It's a gel that you don't eat. You get, it looks like the warnings and everything else. I don't know. I can't read them. It's in Japanese or Chinese. What else we get here? We get, that's it. I've seen other videos on YouTube where you actually get a sticker, unless the sticker is in here. No, Here One did not send me a Here One sticker. The box is empty. Here One, where's my sticker? Well, for quick little demonstration purposes, we're not going to use, I'm editing video on this device over here, so we're going to use an iPhone 7 Plus just for purposes of display, I guess. So what you're going to do is, I have an, let's see, thumbprint. There we go. So first thing you have to do is download the application, the Here One application. Once it's on your phone, for pairing purposes, let's see if it lights up. See how they light up? That means they're ready to go. You would take them out, just place them on your phone. Just place them on the phone. That's all you do. 2 seconds later, boom, they are paired. These are paired and ready to go, ready to play with. So each one has they tell you if it's R for right and L for left. So unless you don't know what ear is your right and which is your left, which that would not. Come on, go back in the case for now. I guess if you don't know your right from your left ear, you probably should not have these. I don't know. This is a pretty nice case. It's pretty solid. I kind of wish this was magnetic, but it is a pretty deep hole, so your earpiece goes directly in. And if you see right here, there's these little metal contacts, and there's little metal contacts on the back of this. So once you slide that in, boom, boom, they're charging. They charge. Boom. Pretty awesome, right? Pretty amazing. Now, once they're in your ear, you get this awesome application. Let's turn this off here. I do figure this out, noise filters. You cannot see this phone, can you? You guys cannot see it. How in the heck do you change the light settings on an iPhone? Guess you have to go into settings. Let me figure this out real fast here. Display brightness. There we go. There. Now you can see it on camera. Okay, so once the app is open, you get some pretty cool options. So first off, you get a live mix. If you guys can see that. Are these connected? So what you can do is you can actually augment the sound around you by just dragging this up, this kind of EQ thing. Ooh, I got them in my ear right now, so it sounds kind of cool when I talk. But you can adjust, like say you're at a concert or something like that and you want to adjust the sound of the concert, you can actually do that this way. You kind of have more control over your sound of your environment. But what I found is pretty amazing is these noise filters. So let's say you're on an airplane, you can touch airplane. All of a sudden, it gets really quiet. I can't hear nothing right now. But if I was watching TV, I'd be able to hear it. But I can't hear my reefer running. I can't hear the cars passing outside right now. It's pretty amazing. Oh, let me see if I can show this here. So the different settings in the noise filters is if you're on an airplane, you can touch that. If you're in the Bay Area and you're riding the BART, boom, it's that easy. The sound of the train is erased. You'll still hear the people around you, but you won't hear the train. If you're on a bus, or like I drive truck, you click that, you won't hear any of your engine noise or any of that, but you'll still have access to the sound around you. So if you're listening to the stereo or something like that, you can still hear it clear, just like you were if you weren't wearing your headset, but you just won't hear your engine noise. City, haven't tried it yet. I did that enhanced speech, was kind of cool. So this one here is back. So if I was talking face to face with somebody right now, I wouldn't be able to hear them. I would hear if people were talking behind me. But if I wanted to talk to the person in front of me and totally blank out on the people talking behind me, I would hit front and enhance speech in front of me. This here is pretty much just a white noise. And there's all these different settings. Like I tried this one today, restaurant. We were at Chili's this morning this afternoon for lunch. I used restaurant and it cut out all the sound within the restaurant except for the people I was sitting at the table with. They were the only ones I could hear. And then if you're in a New York subway, I feel sorry for you. This is kind of cool too. So this is your normal sound. This is how you normally hear. It's set at 0. So how you normally hear on the outside world normally without headphones in, this is zeroed out. Now to zoom in, say there's somebody, say you're at a lecture and you can't hear the lecturer up in front on the podium. You could just drag up on the screen and it like brings their voice to you. It's pretty cool how this thing works. And if you want total dead silence, you could go minus. Like right now, I can't even hear my own voice. This is insane. I don't know how they do this. This is some wild technology. And say you want to listen to music through them, you just hit this right here, boom. So this is an Apple phone, so obviously you got Apple Music. But you can also go to your Google Play Music and have access to that. This is some pretty awesome tech. These things are pretty amazing. They go in your ear really easy, and they fit nice and flush. And they don't turn on until you get them in your ears. And I mean, like, you could double tap, and then all of a sudden, I can hear everything. If you want the augmented reality type hearing experience, you just tap once, and boom, it just quiets everything out. Unless somebody was talking to me, then I could just hear their voice. These things are insane. If you double tap, it will open up your Google Assistant, and it will also open up Siri. So you have access to both of your, whatever device you have it connected to, you have access to their assistants by just double tapping. Single tap quiets everything, double tap, voice assistants. These, and I can shake my head, they don't fall out. They don't. These things are insane. I could put my motorcycle helmet on, I'm not worried about losing them. Like the Apple AirPods, if I was putting those in and I'm walking down the street or riding my motorcycle with the helmet on, I'm always worried that those things are just going to fall out. These here, I'm not worried about it. Plus, you don't get that Q-tip, that little Q-tip look. You don't get that. They just fit nice, and they're flat and flush with your ear, and they totally seal off all the sound that's around you. They don't just sit in your ear like normal earbuds. Sound quality for music. These were my favorite headphones. These Jaybirds. These things are great headphones. But these are actually way better. These pretty much are like those Bose noise cancellation. And the sound quality for music, it's right up there. I would put it up there with the Bose. So they're pretty high quality. The only bad thing I found about that, here one. If you guys, I'm gonna tag you guys in this video, so I hope that you guys watch it. I know my unboxings suck, I apologize. The one bad thing about this product, so far after 1 day's use, battery life. The only thing worse in battery life is my Google Glasses. These are on par with my Google Glasses for battery life. That I don't know. They charge pretty fast. They charge in about 1 hour. But day one, I've had to charge them 3 times. I get about 35-40 minutes of use. And that's just listening to music. I get about 35 minutes of listening to music. So if you're going to use these on an airplane, before the airplane leaves the tarmac, the batteries are going to be dead. Now, I'm hoping that it's just because the product's brand new and the battery's getting broken in. After a few more cycles of charging, they may get a little bit better. That's the way it normally is with rechargeable batteries. The more you charge them, the longer that they start to last. So I'm hoping over the next day or so, they're going to last a little bit longer. But like these ones here, I charge once a week. I charge these once a week. These Jaybirds. 3 times in one day. It's a little bit crazy. But all in all, I mean, if you can put up with it, if you could put up with the terrible, god-awful battery life of these things, the technology that is used to drive these things is insane. And the sound, it really does augment your surrounding. I was a little bit hesitant at first. I mean, in Las Vegas at CES, there's a large crowd. CES has millions of people all in one room. And yeah, they cut out the noise at the convention center, totally quiet. But I could still talk to people one-on-one like we were the only people in the room. And it was pretty amazing. But today I rode my motorcycle. I couldn't hear my motorcycle engine, but I could hear everything else around me. I've been driving my truck from Florida up here to Alabama. I couldn't hear my truck noise, but I could listen to music. And if an ambulance was coming, I'd still be able to hear it perfectly. I just zoned out my truck engine noise. It's pretty cool how that works. And I'm going to really put these things through the test throughout the week and give an honest opinion probably next week of if the battery life has gotten better or if it stays about the same. If I found out any tips and tricks on these things, I'm going to let you guys know. But for right now, would I recommend something like this? These Here Ones? That's a tough one. They're kind of a niche product. If you're into exercising, working out, and stuff like that, I would go, honestly, and this isn't a knock against Tier 1, I'd go with the Jaybirds. I'd go with these. If you're looking to listen to music and kind of create a soundtrack to your life, so like I'm listening to my music while I'm walking and talking to people, and music's playing in the background in my head while these pass-through microphones that are built in here let me hear the outside world at the same time. That's kind of cool. If you're the person that works in a noisy environment and wants to cut that noise out but still communicate with people, these will do it. If you're editing sound, or you're some sort of musician or something like that, or you go to a lot of concerts and you like to mess with the sound and audio at home, you can actually mess with the sound and audio in real life, and that intrigues you, yeah, these are incredible. But the only drawback at the moment is battery life. So I would recommend it for people that do niche things. You go to theme parks, see musicals, go to concerts. Yeah, that's who these are for right now. But if you're just into, I don't know, exercising and stuff like that, grab something else. That's my opinion, but that's only after 1 day use. All right, everybody. Thanks for checking these Here Ones out. If you want a pair, right now I believe you can get them at their website. I think there's a 4 or 5 week wait, but it might get shorter now that production is ramped up, and I think the invite system is over. And if you have $299 in your pocket and you're willing to burn it, I would. But I'm an early adopter on a lot of things. So even if this was god awful, I probably still would have gotten it. But so far, I'm pleasantly surprised. These things are great. Peace out, everybody.